This PC can play any game at 1440p with high settings, but if you're more into a 1080p experience, you can achieve 300 plus FPS on the OG Fortnite map. And it can handle a lot of other games as well. I built this gaming PC using new and used parts, which some of them I had on hand, but the prices in the video will be based off the prices that you can buy them for. Yo, what's up? I'm building another budget gaming PC, but today I'm bumping up my budget and getting some higher end parts because this video is sponsored by Gamdias, and this is their Neso P1, and it is an extremely good looking case. So you know I had to use some beefier parts to keep up with the case aesthetics. Typically I build with lower end hardware, so it's always fun to build with a bit better stuff. And if you wanted to build something similar, then this PC will cost you roughly around $1,300, depending on the prices you pay. And if you happen to get some good deals, then the price to performance will be so rewarding. For the CPU, I'm going with the Ryzen 9 5900X. I use a lot of AM4 chips on this channel, but we typically use things like the budget Ryzen 5 2600, but today we finally use a high-end AM4 chip. The Ryzen 9 is rocking some really good specs with 24 threads and a boost clock speed of 4.8 gigahertz. It was released in Q4 of 2020, and now it can be found on eBay or your local marketplaces for around 240 bucks. Don't spend more than $260 on it. If you are, then just buy yourself a brand new Intel or Ryzen chip and upgrade to DDR5. For our graphical juice, I'm using the beloved EVGA for the Win 3 RTX 3080. RIP EVGA GPUs in the comments. I have the variation with 10 gigabytes of VRAM, but this is plenty for most people. This RTX 3080 is still a beast and will be a perfect pairing with the Ryzen 9. So those are the main performance parts for the build. Now let's take a look at some of the parts that Gamdias sent. We got this little package here, and then this big old package here. I don't even know if you can fit it in the whole frame. That's a pretty big case. We'll go ahead and start with this one. Okay, so we got a pack of RGB fans. Looks like we got 2 packs of RGB fans. Ooh. Sorry if I sound a bit different than I normally do. I'm honestly pretty sick right now. And then it looks like they also sent us out a power supply for the build. So the fans are the Aeolus M2-1250R. It's a 5-pack of fans, trio RGB rings, and comes with a little RGB controller and a hub for them. We got a total of 10 fans. This should look really nice in the case. And for the power supply, not sure why it's not in the power supply box. I don't know if they sent me like a refurbished one or not, but hey, a free power supply is a free power supply. Looks like they sent us the Helios Gold P2 850 watt, 80 plus gold rated. Really nice efficiency on there. It's not fully modular or anything at all. All the cables are connected, but at least they're all black. Okay, now for the big boy. I'm gonna try to just flip it and dump it. Come on, baby. Nice to see this really thick foam. There's 2 of them, one for the bottom of it. Oh, that didn't sound good. It didn't dent the desk. Hopefully the case is all right. Let's go take this bad boy out of the packaging. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Gamdias. Hopefully the case is all right. Jeez Louise. Okay. Good thing the case is metal, and oh my goodness, this case. Oh. First off, this thing is pretty huge. I mean, the box itself was big. A lot of it was due to just the foam, but oh man, this thing is packed with features. This thing is sick. Let me tell you about it really quick. So this big black PC case is the Neso P1, and it is, well, it's stunning. I freaking love the aesthetic that this case gives off. It has a unique trapezoid shape to it with a really awesome modular system. You just unscrew the case feet and you can relocate them to either have the case set up in a vertical orientation or laying horizontal on your desk. And you're not sacrificing any airflow just for better looks. It's the best of both worlds. It has the looks and the cooling capabilities. The case has these thick cutouts all around the whole build, on the top, the bottom, and the back. And we've been seeing this with a lot of modern cases that are going more airflow orientated, and this just provides adequate airflow throughout the whole build. especially with the hardware support. I mean, this case can hold up to 10 fans, a 360mm AIO, and even a 420mm AIO on the side. Then of course it supports your standard ATX motherboards. It can even support up to 46mm in GPU length. It houses ATX power supplies in the rear, and then above the PCU, it even has removable drive trays if you want to use any 2.5 or 3.5 inch drives. Now back to the looks. The Neso P1 has a dual hinge glass panel design with a little button to release the main panel. It even has a fabric pull tab with the branding Neso P1 on it. These glass panels can both be removed, they're both on hinges. It does take a little bit of wiggling the first couple times, but when you do it, they get loosened up and then it becomes easier. And last but not least, there's a lot about this case, but the front IO is pretty decent. But honestly, one of my favorite things about this case is the little yellow in the front IO ports. I love the attention to detail. Very good job, Gamdias. Everyone go visit them down below and be sure to check out their Neso P1, and you can even use my discount code to save a little bit of money if you check out through their website. And the case comes in this super sleek and minimal all black design, but they have some other options like this all white, which is extremely clean, or even this one with the touch of red. But be sure to give them a visit. Even if you don't plan on buying the case, just go and check it out. But now let's go finish out this build. Since we got a super black case, we're going with a black motherboard. It's the Asus ROG Strix B450F Gaming. Yes, B450. I'm on a budget. Talk about some price to performance, baby. AMD for the win. I'm pairing the motherboard with some black DDR4 RAM. It's a nice 32GB kit with decent specs. Now for the storage, I'm going with some classic gum sticks. You want a piece? The first gum stick is the dark black 750. It's a 1TB and I use it for the boot stick. The 2TB stick of gum is the icy blue 2TB. This thing houses all the games. To cool our build, I'm going with the new NZXT 280mm AIO. It's all blacked out with the LCD display, and this should look super sick paired with the case. I bought this on Amazon for only $150, and I swear these used to be like 200 plus, but hey, I'll take the cheaper price any day. The build is done. And honestly, this is one of the cleanest PCs I've built in so long. I'm loving the all black look with like the white with the RGB fans. We haven't powered it on yet, so I don't know if it works, but it looks pretty clean. I didn't have any black cable extensions for this build on hand, but I'm liking the look with no cable extensions. I don't know, it just looks so natural and just looks like a computer. It looks sick. What do you guys choose, cable extensions or no cable extensions? Comment down below and rate the aesthetics of this build. But now let's power on and hope it works. All right, flip the power switch and here's the power button. Oh, the EVGA GPU lights up. No lights from the fans, but they are all spinning. Got the two black NZXT fans up there. It'll probably help if I plug in the display port. We got no signal, might just need to reboot, but we can see that the AIO screen is on, but I wonder why the fans aren't lighting up. I'm gonna try the remote. Maybe they just need to be powered on. Hey, oh my gosh. Holy moly. I don't know, what do you guys like, the RGB look or no RGB? There's obviously still some RGB with the GPU, but I don't know. Why does this black case look so clean? All right, now let's test this bad boy out. Okay, the first game I'm testing is Fortnite. I mean, how can you not? It's the return of the OG map. You know I have to break out my Black Knight with the AC/DC pickaxe. Have you guys played it yet? What do you think of it? Low-key, I was expecting something different with this update. It would have been really cool to see the old graphics make a comeback and maybe go back to the old movement mechanics, or even like go back to an older iteration of the map, like actual original, if you want to go down that road. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm super happy to be playing on this older map again. I always landed on this mountain outside of Fatal Fields, and I would call it Fatal Mountain, where it was your OG landing spot. But yeah, this PC can easily play this game. I tested Fortnite at 1080p with performance mode, and we averaged 401 FPS. And then I also tested at 1440p with performance mode, and that averaged 342 FPS. Now in Apex Legends, I played Team Deathmatch at 1440p with competitive settings, which is basically kind of just all low settings, and we averaged 286 FPS. Then I tested Warzone at 1440p, and in the settings, I just set it to recommended, and we averaged 121 FPS. In good old GTA 5, this computer averaged 143 FPS with the settings set to max at 1440p. Oh my god, bro. No way this guy's running this fast. No way. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Bap. Oh. Now for some quick numbers for some AAA titles, and these were all tested at 1440p. Borderlands 3 averaged 120 FPS with all high settings. Shadow of the Tomb Raider with all high settings averaged 172 FPS. And then Cyberpunk with high settings averaged 92 FPS, but then I also tested Cyberpunk with ray tracing overdrive, and we averaged 43 FPS. And then in Hogwarts Legacy at 1440p ultra settings, that averaged 87 FPS. So what are your thoughts on this computer? Like I said, if you wanted to build something like it today, it would cost you roughly around $1,300, and I will have everything linked down below for you if you want to check it out. Anyways, thank you Gamdias for sending out that beautiful looking case. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more content like this. And I will catch you guys in the next one. It's currently 12:40 and I am pretty tired, so I'm gonna go to bed.